Welcome to Beaver Mountain Works, and on this episode we're going to be talking about some of the accessories we make for rifles. This particular one here is, as you can see, the rifle is clear. There's no round in there for those who are going to ask. This here happens to be our sleeve boot, which a sleeve we make is just a unit on the end. We can put cartridges on the side or other decoration on it, and we'll talk about a little bit of that later. But this is a boot style where it actually is enclosed on the butt plate. This particular one for our client is a lace unit where it's laced in underneath, and it also has a sling attached. This is all hand stitched, where the sling is machine stitched, double thickness, 1 1/4 inch wide, fit better on your shoulder, feels better. It has a buckle attachment here, and on the upper end here, this happens to have a forearm sleeve over top of it as well. It has a stitch underneath as well of lacing. On the side it has some extra lacing here for finger hold. On the top, the sight picture, the actual rear sight protrudes out, and it is open enough that you can make an adjustment for elevation or windage if you have one that does windage as well. And on the front part we have the keeper unit that fits for the sling. It's hand stitched in here as well, and we make a custom ring to place the sling into, and as you notice there's a paper clip here on this particular one at this time because we're making this for a customer, and we like to custom fit them to where when the customer has it on their shoulder it fits right, but when they need to take it off and use it to shoot their deer or so, it can swing around easily, and there's not an excess piece on the end down here, so that way it sits on the butt properly up against their shoulder. So it is impertinent that we get the proper distance here, and we like to make sure we place a couple of Chicago screws in here after we know that height and the distance. If you want to see some other products we have, this is another example. Our firearm is clear. You can see here we have a short wrap. This is what we call a short wrap here on the lever action. And on that particular unit, we've hand stitched back and forth. We've done them where they do for the big loops. The big loops, as you can see some of the pictures on our website, and where we do a short cut here as well as a long cut. We can also add fringe onto it. On this particular sleeve and boot, it is laced with extra fringe, and the boot end here is hand stitched on the outside just like the previous one. On the next model, we're showing it to where the sleeve and the boot, it's a shorter unit. It has some decorative pieces added into it here with some beadwork, and it has a different type of stitch around it other than lacing, and you can see that the stitch is on the inside, it's not protruding outward. And in order to secure it, we've placed brass tacks in here. That works in conjunction with a hand-held stop for your thumb when you're using this short coach gun, in order to prevent the coach gun from sliding back when you use a little larger round like a magnum, and keeping your hand from sliding forward and catching onto the release, the barrel release. And that you can see is done in rawhide. So just some inside of some different products that we do for accessories for firearms that are available from Beaver Mountain Works. So have a good day.